Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Tonight, I kind of want to go over a fairly new device. I've had it for a little while now. It took forever to come in. This is the AyaNeo Flip DS. So, now this is going to be one of your more expensive ways to play DS or get into DS emulation. However, it's much more than that. This top screen here is a 7-inch 120 hertz IPS panel. See 1080p. It's got about 400 nits of brightness, and it is touchscreen. The bottom screen is a 3.5-inch IPS. It is, I believe, 960 by 640, also touchscreen. This version here, they have a KB version. I don't care about that. We're talking about the DS version. This one is the Ryzen 7 8840U. I believe I got the 16 gig LPDDR5X RAM in it. It's got a 512 internal, which of course has an SD card slot, so you can expand that. It's got a 780M in it and about 28 watts TDP. So, emulation wise, you're going to get, PlayStation 2, GameCube, all that stuff perfectly. But the star of the show, of course, is going to be your 3DS emulation. And yes, you can separate them out to where your 3DS lower screen's down there, your upper's up here. But some other use cases for it. What I like to do is I like to get into a game, and I apologize, the bottom screen's a little bright. So let's just go into something. Look at that. So, and then at the top screen, let me turn the volume down a little. So, top screen, I can play whatever I want, and I can swap this around. I can pull the game I want to play on the bottom screen and watch a video on the top screen, however I want to arrange it. So, currently I got Sea of Stars playing up top through my Steam. I have a Sea of Star video running down at the bottom. So, with that in mind, think about it. You can go back, you can play some of your old favorite games, and have a walkthrough or a walkthrough video going at the bottom while you're playing it at the top. So, what I like to do sometimes is I like to do Game Boy Advance on the bottom screen, since it's a good resolution for that. And I tend to play a TV show at the top screen. So I kind of got my all-in-one entertainment system here. The upper screen is just absolutely beautiful. It is just gorgeous. So the bottom screen is good too. I know it's a little blown out right now. One click of the button though. Let me kill that. So one click of the button, I get right into the iSpace software, showing 120 FPS on Sea of Stars. So I do have it set at extreme, but it is only pulling 11 watt TDP. The fans, not even, I can't even hear it. So you can also kill this screen to save power if you want, and then just use the upper. And you can arrange it how you want. Over here we do have a little optical mouse sensor, power button, fingerprint sensor all in one right there. Click that over here. You have your screen control button. So if I hit this, I bring up the control panel toolbar. Hit it again, it goes just to a desktop. So you also have all your hotkeys, your overlays. You hit this is the iSpace button here. So now I can bring up, sorry I knew I was off screen, I can bring up performance mode. You got start, select, D-pad. The joysticks are recessed all the way in. I mean, they are in there. I mean, of course, you got to shut it so you don't want the screen to hit it. They're not bad. They do feel a little restricted at times. but I do get a full range of movement. I would say, yeah, for shooters, I probably wouldn't go for this. So let's kill that, and let's drop that out. So this is my basic desktop here. I'm still working on setting a lot of it up. I'm not going to go full into emulation right now. You know what? I can tread in some dangerous waters right now. So let me do this. I'm going to pull it away while I set this up. Mainly because, I mean, you know what I'm doing. You know why I'm pulling away. Let's be real. Let's find something that won't cause too much of a problem if I turn it on. Nope, that'll be an issue. That'll be an issue. Let's do that. I don't think I've even tested this. Lower that. Okay, so here we are in a certain program for emulation. Look how good that looks on there. Ignore me in the background. So this is Bravely Default, and there it is. There's the bottom screen. Look how gorgeous that is. The speakers are great. Okay, so I had to pause the video. I got invaded by my wife and children, so I paused it so you guys didn't have to deal with that. Yeah, that's a handy button too. Right there. Hit that. Lowers everything real quick. Brings it back up. You will need that button, especially when you're going through setups. So let's go ahead and pull off screen and kill that. And on the lower screen, I know you've seen the bar still up, you know, the little top window. I leave it like that for, you know, so I can close it or lower it with ease. I still have that button, but still, I like having that up. I can remove it and make both full screen. I just don't. So I'm going to get it shut down real quick, and I'll give you a quick walkthrough around the rest of the device. Yeah, hi, that's me in the background. Yeah, actually wearing my glasses today. I typically don't, but I am right now. Okay, so here's a little side profile of it. I love this screen. I do. Anyway, so like I said, I kind of gave you a quick rundown of all the face buttons here. This thing is a horrific fingerprint magnet. Look at that. And of course, that's just AyaNeo plastic, especially if you get it in the black. Your fingerprints are going to be all over. But this is what she looks like, closed up. So there's your 3.5 jack. Get your speakers to come out there. You got some grips on the back here. They're not bad. I mean, I like the little bump outs. It definitely helps because this is a brick. It is hefty. It's fairly heavy, but the weight is really centered, so it's not bad. You know, I can normally get a few hours on it before I start noticing that weight. Here's your fan. Now on the back, you get your standard triggers, shoulders, your programmable buttons here and here, and these aren't bad. There's a little bit of travel to them, a little bit. But they're very responsive. I do enjoy that. And of course you get that nice little silent, not silent, but quiet click to the rest of the buttons. Hear that? It's not bad. So over here you get your micro SD cover. And I like the way they did this. It is kind of a pain to close and get on there correctly. And if you're buying a Retroid Pocket 4, or sorry, a Retroid Pocket Mini or RP5, you may have issues with that. I have seen a lot of videos where theirs is sticking out, but on the AyaNeo side of things, it's accurate. So, and of course, back here you get your USB-C charging, You get your extra USB-C port, you know, for anything else you want to add to it. And of course, there's your Oculink out. Let's see. Is there anything else I was missing on this guy? I feel like I'm missing something. Anyway, oh yeah. Well, I'll also go over the price point. So the price point's just under about $900 right now. You can get it on, I believe it's still on Indiegogo. Can't quite remember. Mine was pre-ordered, I don't know, between 6 and 8 months back, and that's how long it took for mine to get here. They also have a white version. They also have a KB version. KB being keyboard version on the bottom. Flip DS is your dual screen model. And I know it sounds, you know, kind of stupid to go over that. Like I'm talking to you like you're stupid, like you wouldn't know what KB means or DS means. However, I did discover recently a lot of people that go over handhelds didn't realize Anbernic's naming model. Like the RG350, 3.5 inch screen, 350M, so it has a 3.5 inch screen, metal. That's their naming model. That's how you know what you're getting. So the Anbernic 28XX, it's the RG stands for retro game, 28, so 2.8 inch screen, XX, and that's the series. So it's it'll have the H700, and it's right along with the SP, the H, all those. Anyway, not to get off topic, but that's why I went over that with you, because yeah, a lot of people didn't realize that. Now me, I do work in the internet industry. I work for a WISP. Autofocus is everywhere over here, so I have to read off a lot of model numbers, and typically they mean like how many Ethernet ports, how many SFP ports on something, you know, the rate on them. So 1 gig, 100, and of course you got the cats going off in the background. So when I got into this, I knew immediately what those model numbers meant. So I'm going to wrap this up now. It's getting late. Of course, 2 nights in a row I'm doing this really late. And it'll get better. I'll get to doing this earlier. I still got to get the rest of kind of my studio area set up. When I get it there, might give you a tour of it. Might not. We'll see. I'm working on my lighting. My lighting's a little off still. I got things. I'm working out on that. I am working with some video editing software now. Not using it yet. Still kind of refining that. So over time, this, like I said in the last video, this will develop. It'll get better. You know, stick with me. Watch my channel grow. Be there with me. You know, let's do this together. So I'm gonna end it there. I'll probably do a quick TikTok video in the morning. I typically do one in my office before I start work, just because it's less of a setup. I just bust out my phone, bam, you know, 2-minute TikTok, done. So, and we'll go over that. And real quick little bonus footage. If you want a little flip, you got the Panic Playdate right here. Yeah, that's right. I got one of these too. This is awesome for a bunch of different reasons, and I'll do a video on that later. Anyway, this is the Retro Legion. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one.